Hello and welcome to News Tit-Bit on Equity Television. I am Hafsat Bajiru. The Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, Engr Abdullahi Sule, presided over a meeting convened to appreciate performances of political appointees in recent years in the implementation of government policies and programs. The governor impressed it on the appointees to work assiduously to deliver President Tinubu come 2027 election in Nasarawa State. Our government house correspondent Zainab Ibrahim has the details.
The Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, Engr Abdullahi Sule, presided over a meeting to review and appreciate the performance of political appointees in implementing government policies and programs. He urged appointees to intensify his effort towards ensuring electoral success for President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 elections in Nasarawa State.
In this year alone, we have achieved more resources, not budget, more resources than what we have done in our first 4 years put together, all of them. And it's the same. If you look at the budget before I came, it's the same kind of situation, that my predecessor Tanko Al-Makura also achieved. And these are the kinds of things that you will see. So one of the reasons why I keep holding on is because constantly I'm being told that Nasarawa State didn't vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to make sure that this time around, Nasarawa State vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu massively. Massively. I'm not running for governor again, but I must keep the party together to make sure we achieve this. So if we achieve this, for me, that is going to be the best, send-up party you will have for me. And that is the idea about us seeing what we are going through to ensure that we do everything possible to keep this. So this is the reason why I'm doing it, and I'm not hiding it. Every opportunity I have, I always go to tell people that number one, we must vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu Jiseba to come back for that.
The APC chairman Aliyu Bello and the secretary to the state government Labaran Shuaibu Magaji both echoed the governor's call encouraging all appointees to align with his direction and work collectively towards the 2027 elections.
We cannot afford to take that for granted, considering the fact that we have a governor that assigns responsibilities without interference. It is for this reason that we have set up machineries to monitor loyalty and performance of our appointees and elected officers in order to strengthen their patriotism and curtail insubordination.
But we are in a period of betrayal. We are in a period of the more you look, the less you understand. So don't look more, stay where you are. And that is where the main dish is. The main dish is here. Support the governor. He has given you appointment, and nobody will give you that opportunity. They will only promise you, we will do that, and at the end of the day, they will employ your service to work against your principal, to work against your benefactor, to work against the person that brings you into limelight.
The meeting was attended by state and local government political appointees, including commissioners, local government chairmen, permanent secretaries, special advisors, and assistants, councillors, and administrators of the 18-area administrative unit.
The All Progressives Congress in Nasarawa State has unanimously adopted the consensus method for selecting party officials at the ward, local government, and state levels ahead of its congresses. The decision was reached during an expanded state executive committee meeting involving party leaders, stakeholders, who agreed that the approach would promote unity and stability within the party. Our government house correspondent Zainab Ibrahim has the details.
The All Progressive Congress in Nasarawa State has unanimously adopted a consensus method for selecting party officials at the ward, local government and state level ahead of its congresses. The decision was reached during an expanded state executive committee meeting involving party leaders and stakeholders who agreed that the approach would promote unity and stability within the party.
Including but not limited to ward, local government, state and national levels, whereas such consensus is transparently and voluntarily achieved by all relevant stakeholders. I so move.
Ably moved by my brother, Honorable Nararaba, as moved.
Those who are supposed to say aye. And those who do not agree with the motion do not support it, say no. Say nada. So the ayes have it.
The decision was commended by key stakeholders, including the member representing Awe, Doma, and Kiana in the House of Representatives, Abubakar Hassan Nelaraba, Deputy National Secretary of the APC, Professor Abubakar Kana, Mohammed Meikaya, and former APC National Chairman, Senator Abdullahi, all of whom described the consensus option as the best path forward. Governor Abdullahi Sule also appreciated the stakeholders for attending the meeting, praised the adoption of consensus, and prayed for a prosperous 2026.
So I thank you sincerely for bringing the peace into our party, because by adopting the consensus method of election, you have actually reduced all the challenges that we are likely going to have. So it means the election of our congresses are all going to be conducted, by consensus, which means by you. You are the ones who are going to take the decision, you will do this thing and then bring back to us. And that is exactly what is going to happen. And I thank you sincerely by adopting that, because it will have been a little bit rowdy if you say you are going to go to any of the options of direct or indirect.
Residents of Keffi town in Nasarawa State are expressing concern over indiscriminate dumping of refuse on water flows and drainages, warning that the practice poses serious health and environmental risk. Here is the details. Residents of Keffi town in Nasarawa State are raising concerns over poor sanitation, particularly the indiscriminate dumping of refuse on water flows and drainages. They said this situation poses serious health and environmental risks. Findings show that several drainages meant to channel rainwater have been turned into refuse dumps, with households' waste blocking water passages in many parts of the town. Keffi residents say the practice often leads to stagnant water, unpleasant odor, and the breeding of mosquitoes and other disease-causing organisms, especially during the rain. This road is the main link to everywhere in Keffi. Even the emir passes this road. Whenever the refuse dump is being burnt, people with health issues like asthma can be affected. The refuse dump makes the area smells bad. It's been over 20 years this refuse dump exists. Whenever refuse are being dumped, they block water flows, which leads to flooding during rain season. Traders operating around the affected areas also lament that the situation discourages customers and disrupts their daily activities.
We have been talking about this thing for the several times. We have been withdrawing attention for the people that they used to pass all these rainfalls. But they didn't used to consider us as we are the one feeling all this kind smoking, so on and so forth. And this thing is affecting almost many people in the case here, because some of at times people, they will be closing their nose because they don't know what kind of smoking this thing is bringing out. Automatically, this thing will really affect the indigenous, or let's say the indigenous of Keffi here, and we that we are living closer to the smoke.
It will also interest you to know that Kaderko Limabaji refuse dump is just a few meters away from the emir of Keffi's palace. This raised concerns among residents about hygiene, public image, and the safety of visitors to the historic area. The residents are therefore calling on the local government and relevant environmental agencies to clear blocked drainages, improve waste collection, and enforce sanitation laws to ensure a cleaner and healthier environment. A fire outbreak has raised more than 20 makeshift shops at the Yankwali axis of Terminus Market, destroying property worth millions of naira. Eyewitnesses say the fire started about 9 p.m. on Tuesday, spreading rapidly before help arrived. The cause of the inferno is yet to be determined as authorities are still investigating the incident. As at the time of filing this report, the fire was still smoldering, with affected traders counting their losses. Meanwhile, victims and eyewitnesses have commended the fire service and security operatives for their prompt response, which they say helped prevent the fire from spreading further. That's a wrap on News Tit-Bit for this moment. Join us next time for another episode of the news. I am Hafsat Bajiru. Good evening.